Okay, so let's see here now. Oh wow, that was good, right? Okay, that was the best one yet. That looks very natural. God, look at how the hair kind of flows into his arm here. Okay, so yesterday I saw Google updated the Gemini 2.5 Pro model. It's called Preview now, even better coding performance. So today I wanted to give that a spin. Let's try it out. So I want to build, I think it's just going to be an app using image generation, the new GPT image 1 model from OpenAI, very popular model. Originally I wanted to kind of try to do that in Cursor, but I see they don't have updated the model here yet. I don't think so, at least. I haven't seen any updates. So we're just gonna use Studio. So this was updated yesterday, Google 2.5 Pro Preview. And we're just gonna see what kind of app we can build, get a feel for the model, and kind of see what the end result will be. So yeah, let's just get started. And as always, I start my project with context gathering. So let's just do a new docs folder here. Let's call it OpenAI image.markdown. And let's go back here. So I'm gonna grab all the information here from the documentation here. And let's just paste it in here, right? So we have that. So I think I'm just gonna start by feeding this into the studio here, because we kind of need that context anyway, right? So let's do that. I think I can turn off the dark reader now. And let me come up with a prompt here, kind of the initial start of our app here. Okay, so here is kind of the idea I had around the app. So I provided some documentation from the OpenAI image GPT-1 image model. We're gonna build a web app in Next.js. We could choose another framework that allows you to edit images using this model. The web app will have the following features. So the user can upload image 1, that's the main image, and the user can upload image 2, an item, object that's going to be added to the image. So this is like a virtual try-on app, something like this. A nice UI with some animations while the API is processing. The user can download the edited image. So these are kind of the first initial features I want. I have some more ideas we're going to add later, but I like to do it like step by step. We will use OpenAI, we will use Next.js, Tailwind, CSS, okay. Start by planning this project, give me a list of steps to follow. So let's just grab this and put it in here, right? And let's see what we get now. So I'm gonna set the temperature to like 0.7, newest model, okay. And let's do this. So should I do it? Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't like kind of the width of this. Guess we can do this, okay. So let this run for a while now, and let's see the plan, and let's try to implement this into our cursor. Okay, so we have a plan here, so I'm just gonna follow this now. So you can see we have a setup. Do we have any code here? Yeah, here is kind of our setup. So you can see we need to install this, so we can go here, not there, here, and do that. Okay, yes, source directory. We're just gonna do this. Yes, we're just gonna keep it default. Okay. Yeah, install OpenAI, Lucid React. That's fine. But let's just wait for this. Okay, let's install OpenAI. We can open up this now. Don't see a Tailwind here, but that's fine. Okay, so let's do our env local. So I'm gonna do a new file, env local. I'm just gonna grab my API key. So let me do that. Okay, that was done. Next is gonna be to set up an API edit image route. Okay, so let's see here now. So we have the app. So let's do an API folder, edit image, and let's do our route. TS, okay. So let me grab that. Okay, like this. Next is probably gonna be our page. Yes. So let's replace that. Yeah. Okay. I see we need a TS config here. So let me do that. Okay. This. Okay. So we can try it out now. So let's do that. Just to see how this looks. Okay, that's a pretty good start, right? So I'm gonna upload a couple of images. So this is the main image, this is the object image. Okay, that looks good. Let's do a vest here. Okay, let's try it. It is processing. Okay, so we have an response format. So, do we get an error message? Yeah. So let's do this. Let me try to fix that and I'll be right back. Okay, let's try again. So looks better now, I think. Let's check the backend here. Okay. So this looks like it's working. So you can see we have me and a vest here. So I want to see this placed on me now. But I am thinking about, should we do just a drawing here to create a mask? Because this is probably going to change up my face too. But let's see now when we get the image back. Okay, so let's see here now. So yeah, that was not too bad, right? I can see a bit of me has changed, but not much. And I kind of like the vest here. Let's try another object before we kind of alter this. So let's try this fishing rod here. Let's give it a go. Okay, so let's see. Alright, not too bad. I guess I'm holding the fishing rod, so that was a bit funny. It kind of annoys me, but it's not that bad, right? It kind of changes me up a bit, but it is kind of funny. But let's see if we integrate some masking here or in painting, if this will be better. So I'm just gonna update. Do we have the latest code here now? I think so. So let's try it out. So I'm just gonna do, next step is to make the user draw a mask on the main image where the user wants to place the object to be. Implement this, please. Please. And draw for freehand and a simple clear button. Okay, so let's try it out. So this should be reloaded now. I implemented the code. This looks great, right? So we have uploaded the main image. That's gonna be me again. Let's find me here. Okay, so now we can draw an image. Okay, so now let's try this vest here, right? So I can adjust this now by selecting the brush. That's pretty cool. So I kind of want the vest. Yeah, it's just gonna be here, right? That's probably gonna be it. So what I want to see now when we have added this in painting is that if the rest of the image stays exactly the same. So remember my face changed and stuff, but let's see now. Could have been a bit bigger, this brush, but let's remove all this. Okay. We might need to do a bit of this, something like this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So let's send this and see what happens. So what I want to see now, if my face changes or not. So far, it's been very nice. I think the app has, Google Gemini 2.5 Pro preview has done a good job. We kind of basically first shot all of this. But I was most impressed with was this, doing this on the first shot. Because I had some struggles when I used Claude 3.7 for this, I think, in a previous app I did. But so far it's looking really good, and I kind of like the UI here. Okay, so we did actually change the face, but the vest looks pretty good. So, yeah, kind of like it, to be honest. Let's try with something a bit more advanced here. Okay, so I have this, just a YouTube thumbnail. So I want to remove Claude Code here, right? So let me upload a new text image. So this is going to be AI agents. So let me see if we can insert this now and if it will look nice. I guess probably my face is going to change again. Okay, so let's see now. Alright, so it swapped it around. And my face was a bit strange here, but we did implement it, so it is working. Why did it do that? That was very strange. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Is it even working? Let me try to ask about this. So I'm gonna provide more documentation, and I'm gonna ask if the in-paint is working as intended here. Okay, so it looks like everything is good. So we just wanted to update the prompt here. And yeah, do we want to add anything else to the app now? I think it looks pretty good, and it's been quite a smooth sailing using the new Gemini model. Let me think for a couple of minutes if I want to add something else to this app now. So I think I'm pretty happy, but let's try out Gemini 2.5 Pro preview here in some brainstorming. So I wanted to brainstorm 5 features for this app that we can add to this app. So let's see what it comes up with here, if we get any good ideas. Okay, so while we wait for that, let's try something else. So let's do this image of Hamilton here. I don't know, some kind of show. Let's remove a big part here, right? Because I have an animal here. And let's add this lion. Let's see what happens if we do this. Try to combine those. Okay, so let's see here now. Oh wow, that was good, right? Okay, that was the best one yet. That looks very natural. God, look at how the hair kind of flows into his arm here. Ooh, that was a good one. I think that was the best one yet. Okay, so the suggestion I think we're gonna do is let's add a text prompt choice instead of an image to replace the in-painting. So we can do both options is available, right? So that's gonna be the final implementation, but so far I'm pretty happy. I was expecting this because the 2.5 Pro was already really good. So just to see it improve, if it is, I'm just super happy. And it's so fun to playing around with these apps. Look at this, how good it was. While we waited for that, you can see we did some changes to our TXT page and some changes to our root. And I'm gonna update this now to see if we can both have a text option and a merged image option. Okay, so we implemented this now, so now you can see we kind of have two options. We have with text and with image. So we have done image, so let's try with text now. Let's do the Lewis Hamilton one again, but this time we can do an in-painting here, and let me try to, okay, so I wanted to do text, and let me try to describe this lion here. So let's just do a big lion, ultra photorealistic looking in camera. So let's see what happens now. I haven't tried this, so hopefully this works. So I think this is perfect, the perfect ending to this app, because now we kind of have the image in painting, we can do the text if it works, and then the user has some options. So it's been very smooth working with 2.5. Like I said, I already had high expectations. But so far, this is very early, of course. This is kind of the first time I tried out. I was kind of hoping it would come into Cursor or some of the other ideas soon. Then we can try it out a bit more. But seems just to be strengthening its lead in the coding space, if you ask me. But I sometimes use Claude too, and I heard things about 4.1, but I haven't really used it much. At least when we have 2.5 Pro. But let's see how this goes. And yeah, let's do a quick conclusion. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, that's good, right? Yeah, that's basically the same. So I guess text worked as well. So yeah, what can I say? Super happy with this. We can download the image. I haven't tried it, but yeah, that works. So you can download them. So yeah, super happy with this. So far, I would say this is looking perfect. I'm really looking forward to playing around with it more. And I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this gave you some inspiration. Hope this gave you some idea of what you can do with 2.5 Pro. So in the studio, it's even free. So just go ahead, try it out. I think it's super good and exciting, to say the least. So yeah, hope this gave you some inspiration, like I said, and we speak again soon.